Welcome back. So, August 2nd, another news video for your Monday. Starting with Rasmus Kupari, he has signed an extension with the Winnipeg Jets. He was part of the trade for Pierre-Luc Dubois. There may be people watching this video going, yeah, Kupari's in Winnipeg now. Don't worry, I'll be doing videos on that soon. 2-year extension for Kupari, $1 million per season on that extension. This one's a bit of a surprise that the Philadelphia Flyers are reporting that they expect not only Atkinson, we had heard Cam Atkinson felt that he was good to go and he would be ready to go for the start of the season, but they expect Couturier to be part of training camp too. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean clean bill of health for Couturier, but I mean, the fact he'll take part in training camp, I'll take that. Couturier, at his best, I felt was the MVP for the Philadelphia Flyers. I think that a lot of the Flyers' downfall, I don't know how much of it is Couturier, but it's not zero. Not having Couturier in the lineup has been a huge blow to the team, and if he comes back and if he can be anywhere near 100%, that will definitely help. So if Couturier and Atkinson are both good to go for the start of the season, that's 2 top 6 forwards they've added without having any problems other than the cap space they'll eat up. That takes away the LTIR I was talking about in a video yesterday. Sven Baertschi has announced his retirement. Baertschi played this past season in the Swiss League. Only put up, I think, 4 goals in 32 games. But he last played in the NHL in 2021-22. He played 1 game for the Vegas Golden Knights that year. His NHL career, 292 games played, 66 goals, 72 assists, 138 points. He was a Flames pick in 2011, the number 13 overall. It took him a while. In fact, eventually he demanded a trade from Calgary, ended up in Vancouver. And honestly, he was tracking towards being a pretty solid top 6 forward on the wing for the Vancouver Canucks until 24th of October 2018, Thomas Hicka hits him, and that was it. We ended up seeing him on long-term injured reserve with a concussion, and he was never really the same after that. So sadly for Baertschi, he's retiring now. But again, he played in the NHL. He had 292 games there. Not seeing that one as necessarily a career video to make, but I do think that there's videos I could do on players who had a lot of promise and then their careers were cut short by injury. I would include Baertschi in that category. Interesting interview with Barry Trotz on the NHL site. And a lot of it's some of the same stuff we've seen where he's telling his scouts, hey, when we're at the draft, I want you guys telling me, home runs. Basically saying that 3rd, 4th liners, I can find those. Those are easy enough. I want you guys to find me players who could be top 6 forwards, top 4 defensemen, players who could be stars. So basically, the high risk but high reward kind of player, right? So one thing he also wants to do is bring more analytics into the organization. So Barry Trotz feeling like they need a little bit of a boost in the analytics department. Also, admitting he's left holes on the roster. This is not a complete roster, and that's by design. Smart move here. Honestly, really smart move by Trotz, and saying he's open to adding. Now, think about how many teams are currently over the salary cap and might need to make a move. How many times have I talked about Vancouver needing to make a move to get under the cap? Or how about Toronto? Or various other teams, Vegas, Tampa. You guys know the usual suspects. Well, Nashville's right there. And so they have some flexibility. So either you bring guys in and eat up the rest of that cap space, or you leave that cap space there. And that can be really, really valuable as the season goes along. And again, a lot of teams having cap problems, so you can weaponize that cap space. Or he can go out and add other players before the season gets started. So he has some options here, and I think that's the right move. So he's not declaring that, they're in a rebuild or anything like that. And basically he's seemingly taking a different approach to this kind of thing. So we'll see how Barry Trotz does. I'm always interested when somebody gets their first job as a general manager, to see what their style is going to be, what their strategy is going to be. And so far, everything I'm hearing from Trotz, I think is the right move, and I think it sounds like a really good idea. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. As always, do you think Barry Trotz has the right ideas with all this, or no? Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.